How many of you woke up this morning and thinking, gee, I hope I see another Animorphs review on this channel? If you were thinking that, well, you're a little weird. But here you go anyway. Animorphs Rachel Lion version. Today on World of Stuff. Yes, once again, I'm dipping into the Animorphs because, well, nobody else is going to do it. Take that for what you will. Anyway, we have Rachel here. Not the Friends Rachel, but the Animorphs Rachel in the lion form. Now, when I was talking about this figure online, people noted one thing. She's actually famous in the books for going into bear form for trademark fight. Why they went with a lion mode for this figure and went with the bear for somebody else entirely, I don't know. I am not a time traveler, at least I don't think so, and I am not a late 90s Hasbro executive. Plus, here's a year bug, an evil one, with the Animorphs logo on it, if that excites you. Now, in terms of size comparisons, here we have Animorphs Jake in the Tiger mode. And yeah, we do see it is better proportions, no hunchback going on there. And the articulation itself, well, this is more for getting you into the lion mode than it is for actually posing it. The upper body articulation is actually just the arms. You probably get that already. And you can get in something similar to a pouncing mode or a pretty kitty mode, but you can't really do much else, which is probably why one of the many reasons why this line did not do so well. Moving on to transformation itself, we will start by removing these attack claws, as I call them, carefully. Don't want to break anything. Then we will twist these arms around. Don't worry, it'll make more sense later. Pull these legs down like so, and yes, they do actually stand properly, as good as I can anyway. Now, fold this part down into here, fold out the chest, and plug that all in. There we go, like that, so that the lion head is folded up like that, and then plug that in. Bring out this, twist around, fold in the tail and rear end, fold down there, twist the legs. Okay, that works. That works. Because it's stable. Kind of not only. Try it like that then. Happen any better? Not doing it for you? Pull down the head. Well, it's something. There we go. Rachel, humanoid mode, I guess. Here, we're talking about this little gimmick here again. If you press this button here, it raises up the humanoid to reveal the human face, such as it is. The thing is that it's defaulted automatically to have the the half transformation mode down as opposed to up. I don't know why, but that's what they did. Also, it looks like there's supposed to be a magnet gimmick here, but it doesn't seem to work. I'm not feeling anything click onto there, so it might have been something they scrapped and only did halfway. Kind of like the entire series, to be honest. For additional size comparisons, here we have Jake in the human mode again. And they're relatively the same size, but without the spring gimmick, not interfering with anything. But just to be fair, get him in his humanoid mode head there. Yeah, obviously because she has a smaller backpack and you can actually figure out where her feet go. You can actually stand her up fairly easily as opposed to Jake. Still problematic, but it's something. Come on now. Okay, there we go. Just have him hunched over, but that's just kind of how Jake works anyway, right? As for articulation, nothing for the head because of that whole gimmick. Yeah. Ball jointed shoulder, ball jointed elbow, nothing for the waist, ball jointed hips, above. Actually, that's a mid calf rotation, 2 knee joints and a knee rotation, but that's mostly for the animal mode. So there is articulation to be had, it's just not all that useful. And yeah, from the back it just looks weird. Now as I look into these figures more and more, the more I'm realizing that this is Hasbro, after trying their damnedest to get Transformers back, this was something of a steep learning curve for them. They kind of had to fall in order to get back up where they were for the Pure Future series. Now today, they're learning a majority of their mistakes. Here and there are still some weirdness, but otherwise, they seem to be doing fine, aside from a lot of complaints, but that's going to be normal. As for this figure, as a curiosity, if you can get one complete that isn't broken, or you just want a little something weird, this might be for you. Otherwise, you might be better off not bothering. Obviously, it's not all that exciting. The lion mode is peculiar, and this failed gimmick isn't going to do it for anyone. But as we all know, there's certainly one more that is far, far more boring. Anyway, I'm Deceptiwolf. This has been Animorphs Rachel Lion Mode. Remind you all, free your mind, free your toys.